So we are back with another episode where Eric attacks and I defend and try to make it look like we're not troublemakers.
Well, meanwhile, you're the one attacking half the time.
I love to attack, that's the truth. It makes me feel alive. It makes me feel like I am doing and contributing something to society.
I like to think that I have the least bias in the world, but everyone has their own bias. But yeah,
I can say your bias and it's easy.
What's my bias?
iPhone.
I love
Mac
iPhones.
products and you
I
are
love
blind
iPhones,
to it.
but I also love some Android brands based on. I'm going to be real honest here. Working relationship, the way that they treat content creators, home and abroad, I feel like that sells me a little bit on the brand, and that kind of tilts me in a way. Some of the brands insult content creators.
How did we go for
literally?
food?
But let's
How did we go for food?
jump into the video. Let's jump into the video. Let's talk about ethics here.
Anyway, so what are we talking about? Are we talking about the new A57 and A37, or are we talking about S26 series charging speed?
Samsung, like their most popular. I mean, the most popular series is the A series.
Yeah.
In spite of the videos that a lot of people put out about the flagships, the A series still sell the most because people don't have a lot of money, especially now that the Strait of Hormuz has been blocked.
Dude.
So the popular A37 and A57, they are going to be very popular, and some things that they've improved the CPU, they've shaved it to slimmer. They've taken out the SD card support. So if you've been holding on to SD card from the A55, A56, A54, whatever, you're not going to be able to port that over to the A37 and A57. And faster charging too, which they've included.
What is faster charging? What is the charging speed?
The charging speed is 45 watts. 45 watts is
Is it both for the A37 and the A57?
The A37 is 45 watts. So A57 and A37 are both 45 watts fast charging.
So why does the entry S26 have 25 watts fast charging?
I think they're just giving the S26 users what they deserve. You paid for a very, very small battery, so you don't necessarily need fast charging as much as someone with a larger battery. That's my own reasoning, but I don't know why.
I feel like so the idea of having a flagship device or spending $1,000 or more on a phone is the fact that you get the best technology in the market. Do you get?
Yeah, but
chipsets, battery, screen, camera. That's what it's supposed to be. I don't.
These things are not. I'm glad that people know what they are paying for when they're getting. You're getting a small phone. You're getting a small battery. You know that if they made any cuts to this phone, your phone got that cut in terms of sacrificing stuff, and that's exactly what you want. You still paid for it. Just kind of like how people bought the Mini. I don't see people complain about the Mini because Mini users, they know exactly why they bought it. I was a Mini user, like iPhone Mini, iPhone 13 Mini, and I didn't have any complaints.
What was the charging speed? 10.
It was slow.
Watts?
I think it was 15 watts or something like that. It was very slow. So well, that was considered fast charging at the time.
At that time.
Yeah. But yeah.
I noticed, what do you call it? The A57 has military grade protection, has IP68 protection. This is something you don't see with older Samsung devices. I feel like Oppo.
Wait a damn minute. Military grade protection.
Yeah, they were slamming in the Indian launch party, Indian launch of it. They were doing demos.
There's nothing about it on the specs. What they did introduce was
slamming the phone on the.
Yeah, guys, that's not military grade protection. Military grade protection is military grade protection, and it has like a rating called SD 100 plus something. You're going to see it there. And it's going to be rated military grade protection. What it does have and what they introduced, which is nice, is Gorilla Glass Victus Plus for the front and back.
For the front and back. So they're slamming it on the wall. They put it on the slab and swing
guys,
it.
Even if they say Gorilla Glass, Kiniko, even if it's the best Gorilla Glass ever, listen to Zach from Jerry Rigs Everything. Glass is glass and glass breaks. And especially with Samsung, you know that from the previous people who have used Samsung in the past, not like the A series are susceptible to green lines, but if you're using like a flagship, like the S26 or S25, and if you're using S24 series and you still don't have green lines, that's not like you're just lucky. When I say you're just lucky, maybe you're not lucky, but pamper your phone lucky. Because those green lines are real. They are very real, and they don't disappear. And a lot of people have them on their phones.
Have you seen the cameras? Pictures
for A57?
Yeah, to know that the pictures are actually great.
From the A56, I trust Samsung camera quality when it comes to mid-range phones. And you guys like saying, oh, I don't like Samsung, I don't like Samsung. But the one telling you that I trust their camera quality because their camera does not lag. And the last Android phone that I used, the camera was hanging. I haven't even reviewed the phone yet. It's Techno Spark Slim. Granted, it's a very affordable phone, but I used the Techno Camon 50, Camon 50 Pro, Camon 50 what? What was that?
There's the 50, there's the 50 Pro.
What was the one that was the camera was hanging?
50 Pro.
So Camon 50 Pro, and the first thing I noticed
the camera was hanging.
Yeah, this one that you have here.
When did you experience it?
When I came the last time to shoot this video, the camera was hanging. That's the first thing I noticed. Like, camera is hanging. I'm like, okay, so this is a reality for techno users.
Maybe it's software, because it's weird. It's the chipset on it is G200 Ultra. That's a normal, at least Antutu score 500.
Yeah, they know what's up now. Should be, before you release the product, you will test it now. If the camera is hanging, they know that the camera is hanging. But the camera quality is not poor. It does not tell on the camera quality that your camera is hanging when you pull out your phone. It's just, for me, from a UI perspective, I'm used to things that are smooth. So when I use like a Samsung...
You're used to an iPhone.
No, when I use a Samsung, when I use an iPhone and I'm putting up the camera, the thing that irritates me is not the user interface. But with Techno and Infinix, when I tap on that camera, the lag that comes out when I'm moving around, I'm just like, it's a little bit jarring if you're used to flagships, but it's all right.
Let's say from this angle of flagship devices are more smooth because of the chipset optimization and OS, and your experience with certain techno devices is not the general experience. How about that?
What do you mean?
So I know Techno has good phones, especially Camon series.
But you know that camera,
if it's Spark, I can't put my name on.
But you know that, like this Camon 50 Pro, Camon 50 series that the camera is hanging, the Spark series that the camera is hanging. There are so many other phones that the camera is hanging, but that is not to say that the phone is not a good phone.
True.
Just the camera that is hanging. So you get used to it.
Yeah.
That's why I showed you guys when I unboxed it that the camera is hanging, because sometimes we unbox phones and we don't use it at all, and that's like people would run off the specs and don't say anything about it. But when I unboxed it and I just tested the camera was hanging. I had to make a video about it to tell people that, okay, this is not a sponsored video. This is just me unboxing my thing and showing you guys that, this is what you're going to experience. And I showed people like the Snapchat quality, which a lot of people didn't like the quality. But seriously, what do you expect? It's an Android phone. It's an affordable Android phone. And yes, people are going to know that you do not spend a lot of money buying your phone. But to be fair, even when you use like a flagship Samsung phone and do Snapchat, people are also going to think that you did not spend a lot of money buying your phone. So yeah, there is no like massive upgrade from the Techno to the Samsung when it comes to Snapchat. And I feel like people should expect that. And I didn't know this before, but now it's more apparent that a lot of people buy phones for Snapchat quality. So before I made that video, well, I knew that a lot of people buy phones for Snapchat quality, but I just didn't know that it was that serious for people. Everybody's like, oh, no. They want to see the Snapchat quality of every phone. Would
you say women or guys and women generally?
I think everyone. I don't think anybody likes poor quality. You're married now.
So does that have anything to do whether with the quality or not?
For a married man? For a married man?
Yeah.
No. It's not like... Snapchat is a platform for there's a lot of debauchery that goes on Snapchat. I don't even use Snapchat the way Snapchat,
I thought the reference was Snapchat filter and how it can enhance your look and everything.
I'm not a promoter of beauty filters and just things that warp your perception of what you really look like. I think I like raw and authentic photos. Maybe a little bit of Photoshop, a little bit of cleaning a picture, yes, but not saying to that filter thing. It's just going to be weird looking back, like your grandkids looking back at your pictures and then everything is filtered. Like, where is, like, grandpa, were you not confident? What were you doing? What are we doing?
Okay. Do you see stuff about PS5 prices increasing?
Yeah, so in nearly every country except the US, we have like $100 or about $100 increase in price from Sony, and they posted this on their blog, and I think it's probably something else that happened because of the economic situation, which I will still blame Trump and
A console of how many years ago we are still having price increases. That shit doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Every time I feel like whenever Trump is in power, something nasty happens that affects all of us. All the gadget lovers, all the tech lovers, all the tech enthusiasts. With that Huawei thing, I'm still not over it. I think I would never be over like the whole trade war escalating to the point where Huawei could no longer use
But
no longer
was
ship phones
was Huawei's problem? Was it Trump?
There was a trade war at the time.
I know, but was it Trump?
Yes.
Oh, that
this
means
was 2019. Yeah, this was 2019 when they really escalated it to the point where Huawei could no longer ship with Google services. I still haven't recovered because on my YouTube channel, Huawei is the most watched video. Huawei got me the most engagement. I feel like without Huawei, I would not even be here today.
They don't get how far that's in fact, like the damage he did.
And the Huawei phones were so good. Oh my goodness. I remember the first time I went for a Huawei launch and I saw some of my old colleagues, because you guys know I used to work 9 to 5 in techno. So I met some of my techno colleagues. They were coming there to come and spy, to see what they were doing. The way Huawei phones blew techno out of the water that year, I was just like, well, Huawei wasn't competing with techno, it was competing with Samsung. And to be honest, iPhone, they were trying to do the most. That's such a good. I feel like we should make a separate video about me talking about my experience with Huawei. And they treat influencers well. They let you say what you want to say your mind, good, bad, ugly, and all of that. If Huawei should come back, I would be happy to review Huawei anytime, any day, anyway, even without coming back.
I doubt they'll come back because the way it's so bad that Google services are not in Chinese cars.
Well, but
so to go out of that ecosystem of having your own OS, not needing Google services. They even have their apps now. They have their own apps that's as good as Google and everything.
But a lot of Chinese cars...
Going back to that...
A lot of Chinese cars are also... They don't support any other platform but Huawei. That's Harmony OS.
And all those started when Trump started his releasing.
And I made a video about the Huawei i2 M9 SUV, luxury SUV. It's a fantastic. It was a short video and everything, but I really enjoyed the experience. It's on my phone. I can send it to you. Do you want it?
Why you don't posted it?
I posted it on Twitter. Did I post it on Instagram?
You didn't post it on Instagram.
I don't think so. Yeah. But I drove three smart cars.
They make fire cars.
Smart cars. 3 EVs. I drove the Avatar. I drove the Tesla model.
What Avatar? What year of Avatar did you do?
Model X. The Avatar, I think it was 2024, 2025. But these were the Tesla was 2023 or 2022. Tesla was the oldest car that I drove, the oldest EV that I drove, and they all had this very, very fun feel.
Avatar makes Tesla look like Beetle.
No, it does not.
It's so fancy. I
don't even like. You guys know. I would never recommend that anyone gets a Tesla off of the fact that Elon has his footprints all over it. And you guys know, if you guys know anything about me on my Twitter page, you know that I am not a fan of Elon Musk. Anything that Elon Musk stands for, if I can distance myself from it, I will distance myself.
But you use his platform.
Exactly. I said if I can distance myself from it, I will distance myself from
it. But I know he's as insane as Kanye, but Kanye is better.
No, there's no comparison.
Why don't you guys like Elon?
I think for starters, Elon is from a time. He came from a time when and from a place where he could be as racist as humanly possible.
He's white South African.
White South African.
What do you expect?
And also, like, his teachers complained to his dad that there was something wrong with him. So I feel like the family was already aware that even though he has this disease, I don't know what it is, I can't remember, is it Asperger's syndrome or one of them syndromes, but besides that, underneath all of that, there's that whole lack of empathy, and he has tried to explain empathy before and failed at explaining empathy. Imagine going on a platform and talking about empathy and then you don't know what you're talking about. Empathy, it's like everyone should have like a bit of that, right? And then you find out that he comes from a family where, him and his brother were also friends with Jeffrey Epstein. And they were sending mails back and forth on Christmas Day, or was it Christmas Eve? He was, asking Jeff when the wildest parties were, and all of that, and the fact that his father had a child with his stepsister. I think that family is creepy.
The family is weird.
I feel the family is creepy.
I have 2 questions. The first question is, how did a white South African get access to the White House?
That's a good question.
That's one part. The second part is, what did Elon do? Maybe I missed that thread.
I feel like I feel like
what
the
did
moment
he do that people started canceling Teslas and the rest, and they started smashing it?
I think the moment he started supporting
Is it
with
Trump?
all his might, yes, with over $200 million, he supported Donald Trump during the election, and also he posted a lot of or reposted and engaged and pushed a lot of right-wing disinformation about white supremacy. He even tried to Grok even went haywire at that point and started tweeting something about white farmer genocide, which everyone knows was fake news. As much as you like the word fake news, it was disinformation, it was propaganda. They invited the South African president to show up, and he was like, this is not even a picture taken from South Africa where they were using to show that, oh, these are mass graves.
Okay, that's that rubbish they were doing. White
And it's unfortunate.
US to come in and
yes, and it's unfortunate that kind of thing worked in Nigeria, because Nigeria were too divided, so we don't know when an external person is coming. We're just like, you know what, come and save us. These people are creating problems and telling you they are the solutions, and you are accepting because it's a white man. Even if it's like an old, deranged white man, it's like, what the heck? So what is new in this? Like, we've talked about tech in American environments. What about in Nigeria here? What is launching? What are we expecting next from the brands that we are used to?
Xiaomi has new phones they want to drop.
I have been seeing Xiaomi ads, but is it just me, or like Xiaomi is now focusing more on their cars than their phones? Like, the phones are looking the same. Like the 15
Is
Pro.
this Xiaomi Global or Xiaomi Nigeria?
All the Xiaomi Pro Plus, Xiaomi 15 Pro Plus look like Xiaomi 14 Pro Plus.
No. There's a little.
What's the difference?
There's a little. It's continuity they are trying to do now. But
but they also
a little tweaking.
Now I can't even remember what the Note 13 Pro Plus looked like.
Note 13 was a different. Note 13
I think that was a nice design. I think 13 was a nice design.
It was a totally different design.
So I think that the 14 and 15 are not as nice as the 13.
So what happened was the entry 15 is the Note 14 Pro design. That's what they did. Then the Note 15 Pro and Note 15 Pro Plus, they just made the edges curved. Then they changed the model a little, but it's still the same design.
Are you excited for that?
They did make an amazing phone, but me, how I put it, it's very hard for me to be wowed by tech, except it's distinct, like something that is mind blowing. It's just like how you said while we were talking about the leak. That leak did not move me. I won't lie to you. It's just
it's just one of many leaks that will come out before September. We're being on the lookout for. Me, I'm probably, I feel like when it comes to Apple leaks, I think the launch is the best place to see what Apple has to offer, because there's always that one camera feature that Apple launches, or something, a feature that's not hardware related, that Apple launches and you're like, should I buy it or should I not buy it? Except for the iPhone 17, of course, because that one, a lot of people bought it for the nice,
or they just have
the new design, and
they have
the nicer
colors,
good
marketing plan to push you to buy something. They'll be like, oh, this new dynamic island button.
Apple is the best at marketing their products,
10X
I swear.
Telephoto. I remember when they did, the Pro had 3X, the Pro Max had 5X.
That was the 12. That was the 12 series.
That was like, it was
12 series. 12 series
was 15 or 16.
15.
Yeah, 15 or 16, one of the two.
Oh yeah. So 12 series, I think 12 series, they included the LiDAR sensor for the. Okay, yes, 15.
It's 15.
I think 15.
It should be 15.
15 had like a better,
like more zoom. I'm like,
I didn't
after
get
they
the Pro
did that
Max.
one, they did not do it again, because a lot of people did not buy the Pro.
The Pro. I bought the Pro, and to be honest, I think the most disappointing part about the Pro was the battery. For me, even though it was not bad, but I just didn't feel that coming from a Pro Max. I was coming from 13 Pro Max. I felt that drop in battery, so I needed to charge. Unlike this 17 Pro feels like huge upgrade from the 15 Pro.
I don't think I'm going to buy a Pro Max device anymore. I used to be like a very strong Pro Max. Now it's Pro.
Please, guys, I go to the gym, and this phone is the right amount of heft.
These phones are heavy. I miss when Apple made slimmer devices. Like, what waiting be this? It's heavy.
I think with the development of battery tech, graphene batteries are going to be a game changer for every
Graphene and
consumer electronic.
silicon carbon.
Like the drawbacks of the carbon fiber batteries are like a concern for some people. Some people don't feel like they're getting enough battery juice from their big million power battery with the silicon carbon, I don't even know, whatever SiC batteries. Yeah. Whew, we digressed too much in this episode, but what do you guys think about all the leaks? Apple leaks, have they been interesting? Let me know which ones you found interesting and which ones you found boring. To be honest, Apple leaks are not the most interesting and not the most accurate a lot of times, especially this early.
I swear, till like a week to the launch, it's still not accurate, but what can we do? At the same time, S26 Ultra, A56, A57, what do you guys think? Are you excited about it? Would you buy it when it comes to your region?
For the A55, A56, A54, A series users, are you guys interested in the A57 and A37 despite the removal of SD card? And what else did they remove? I think that's pretty much it.
I think that's what they removed.
I think that's just pretty much it.
So you guys should let us know in the comments. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Till next time.
Peace.
Bye.